Hi guys, JD again. I would like to talk about arrows and especially the length of an arrow. Reason is that I ordered new arrows and when I received them they were too short. So where did I go wrong? Well, first of all, let me tell you why I ordered new arrows for the Anubis. Reason is that these arrows that I have now, you see some feathers are missing, this is wearing. But most important, as you can see, I tried to fix the back of this arrow because I think it hit a rock. You can probably see. Hold it. Anyway, it hit a rock, and I think something hard, and then the knock flew off, and that happens more often. But in this occasion, when I put the knock back on, it was very loose, and then I discovered that there was a crack in the carbon back of the arrow, and so I put some thread around it really tight, and I glued it. I glued the knock in, and I also put some glue over the thread, so it was really sturdy again. Apart from the fact that this in weight might influence the shot, I don't see any difference with the other in comparison with the other arrows. So for me, it doesn't make a lot of difference. But somebody said this is not wise. If you start doing this to your carbon arrows, you will somehow still weaken them, and when you shoot an arrow, that is not 100%. So you always have to check your arrows, especially after little accidents. If not 100%, it can just blow up in your face when you shoot it, because it cannot handle the power anymore. Okay, and I had 6 arrows, and 2 of them are in pieces, and this one is, well, as I said, fixed, but not a good idea probably to do this. So I needed new arrows, and my draw length is 29 something inches, and for some reason the 29 stuck in my head when I ordered new arrows. So I ordered 6 new arrows, 29 inches, and way too short. So they don't take them back because they say we made them custom built for you. That's another story. But anyway, so what length do you need, and how do you measure the length of an arrow? I looked it up, and if you didn't look it up yet, let me tell you. If you measure your arrow, you measure from the center, as you can see, the center of the knock, this low part, where actually the knock touches the string. So you start measuring from the string in the direction of the bow, and then you measure, and with this arrow it's you measure until the end of the shaft, so excluding the point. And in this case you might think that the shaft ends over here, but that's not the case, because this is a protector thing. This is the tip, so if you want to be sure, you do this, you take the tip off, and then okay, so this is the end of the arrow, and I measure this until the knock, the lowest part of the knock, and in my case that's 30.5 inches. I can do with 30 probably, but just to be on the safe side, if you're not totally steady with your anchor point, you can sometimes draw a little bit more, and you want to be sure that your arrow is not too short. So a little bit too long, no problem. So I go for 30.5 inches. And well, you can imagine that when I ordered 29, it was way too short. So that's what I had to say about arrow length. Yeah. Then something else. You might have noticed that I am in a different location than my usual backyard. And there's a reason for that. Reason being that apart from archery, my wife and I have another hobby, and that is sailing. And this summer we will go sailing for 3 months, June, July and August. So next week, end of next week, we will be leaving. And we sail down the coast of France and south of England and all the little islands that are there. And I will not or hardly be shooting any arrows. No archery in those 3 months, unless we will take our bows with us and a target that we can just put in a field somewhere if we find it. So if we find a field, and if I have anything to say about it, maybe just because it's a nice location, I might make another video. But chances are that for the coming 3 months, there is not going to be a lot of things happening on the Jan Draw channel. Okay, so that's something I wanted to say. And just for fun, I'll show you around the boat. I'll just walk around, show you what we are going to sail with. It's a 20, for people that are also into sailing, it's a 38 feet Swedish built yacht. It's 30 years old already, but it's in very good shape. And I'll show you around. And if you're really interested, we will make, it's called Femte, the boat. And we will make a YouTube channel, Femte. So the people back home, friends, family, whoever is interested, can get a glimpse of, well, what we are doing, how we are sailing, places we go to, well, whatever we find interesting enough to share. Okay, so let's go for a little walk around the boat, and then that's it for me for now. And I'll put a link below to Femte, but that's only if you're interested in sailing at all, and even still, then, I mean, who really cares? But that's the reason why the coming 3 months there will not be many new posts on Jan Draw. Alright, okay, I'll walk around and then see you next time. Alright. Yeah. We have some solar panels which will provide us with the necessary electricity. This is what the boat looks like. Get off, film it. Like this. Nice, huh? That's her. Old but still going strong. Alright. Bye bye.